Hello, my beautiful 11s or number 2s, my empaths. So this is your extra. This is when your number comes down to 11 before it goes down to 2. And I'm going to pick the cards for you. I'm going to pick from this deck for all three, as they call them, angel numbers, okay? Because I want to see what it's going to bring in. So, in the original, in 2, and if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. We were talking about, I felt the vibe that you just wanted to chill for the week. Like, I want to chill, you know? I just want to lay back, relax, be in nature, take a moment. And but Spirit was also talking a little bit about consulting the mind, like staying of the mind and keeping the connections open with others during this week, because there's decisions to be made and things to be done. So I'm just going to look here and see what else they'd like to say as 11. Okay, so it says here, indecisive witch. It says, 2 of Swords, wake up. What is it you truly want? And then you have the Page of Cups. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Next one is Page of Pentacles. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. And then Judgment. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I feel that this moment of pondering is not just for you to just kind of sit back, relax. It's also a moment, it's to get a moment of insightfulness. And I think that maybe this reconnection that they talk about in 2 as well is to reconnect with people of the mind, people who are part of your network, people who can give you maybe ideas that you can jump off of, and sometimes somebody says something and you just kind of go, oh, I didn't even think about this. So I think that this pause is, let me see, it's on purpose, okay? The reason you're feeling that you need a break, I think it's done on purpose. I think that you are meant to receive messages during this pause that's going to help you move forward, absolutely, okay? So probably something that you're not really sure about, okay? That you're going like, what do I want? Wake up, what is it that you want? And then be surprised by life, but when life hands you lemon, make lemonade, it's almost saying the fact that when something you don't know what to do with, sometimes the insight will come of what to do with it, okay? And then the Judgment card, which is a major arcana, saying you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Not only that, 22 is also a card for you. It's like your it is another card of teaching and shadow aspect for you, okay? 2 plus 0 is 2. So it is that coming in is like saying this is a big moment. This is something you need to pay attention to. Okay, the card of Judgment is about reviewing, releasing, changing, okay, renewing, second chances, going forward. So it is like a rite of passage. It's like the moment before the World card comes in, which is culmination. So this is like important here. All right, so there you go. That's for you, my 11s. We're going to move on now to 22. Hello, my beautiful 22s, my emperors. So, let's take a look here at what's coming in. Now, in Tarot, you know that as a 22, you are also Major Arcana, the Fool. If it shows up, you are a Fool. You are the Fool card before you are the Emperor card, right? So, don't think about it in a bad way. It's a good way. It means that you're really open to new things, okay? So I'm going to take out 4 cards. Yeah. All right. So if I'm correct, if I'm right here, you already had this one. you started out with this one in your life path number 4. So let's see what else Spirit would like you to know. So 7 of Cups, not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. And let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Next one up is the Empress. There's beauty to be found in every experience. And then the last one is when life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. Yeah, I feel I got this for 11 as well, but maybe I think that in the pause that you are getting, there is something here to be found. Okay, there's something else that will give you insight on something new. So I know for you, my Emperors, it's very hard to sometimes stop to you want to go. You want to lead the charge. You want to go. You want to keep going. And sometimes it's hard to take a break and just go, well, I can't just sit here and do nothing. But think about it this way. I'm gonna give you this instead. This pause will give you insight that's going to be crucial to what you need to know. So if you think about it this way, if I told you that pausing, taking a break, was going to be good for you, it's going to give you answers that maybe you've been looking for, then it's not for nothing, right? So then you still feel like you're doing something while taking a break. So I think that the Spirit is saying, look, there's a reason for this. There's a reason for breaks. You've got to kind of rewire your brain to remember that when things slow down or don't work, it's because something else needs to be explored and realized. Myself, I've done this today, okay? I was doing a whole bunch of things and an insight came in that's going to have to make me redo stuff that I've done, but it's okay. I've gotten a lot more insight, and I think it's good this way. It's better this way. It's better to be completely clear on something by having taken a break than just kind of just rushing through something and missing something important that may help. It's not just even stop you from making mistakes, to have you get the insight you need to get more out of it. Okay, so this is for you, my 22s. I hope you enjoyed it, and now we're going to look at 33. Hello, life path number 33, or number 6. Okay, so when I did your reading 6, you better go watch that. It's going to be a rough week emotionally, I think, for you. I think you're just going to feel a little bit, you know, I don't know. It came out that way, and here it is again. This had already come out for you, so I'm not surprised. Let's see what else they have to give you. And I think of all the 33, I really, if you are 33-6 and you're having that kind of a week, I think this is probably more needed than any of the other ones, okay? So we're going to start with this one, and it's written 3 of Swords. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. You know, crying is one of the best ways of just releasing that stress and frustration. A good cry, not a long cry, because a long cry can make you feel sick, but a good cry can release all of that pent-up stuff that you hold on to. Next up, they have the 4 of Cups. Try not to be so picky, okay? So don't pick nits, you know. It's one of those things where it's going, don't, just try to keep yourself in a better state of mind. The next part is romanticize the present moment every chance you get. But I always see this Knight of Cups as somebody who's thoroughly disappointed, and especially in this deck, you see that one? It's like, I feel so alone, okay? And instead, there's a glimmer of hope here. You have 17, the Star. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. So this is but a moment, my beautiful 6s. This is just, you know, that kind of moment that came in, and we all have them. We do. We all have those days, sometimes, you know, periods of times where we're not feeling our very best, where we're going through some stuff, and you know, we're just trying to get through. So make your life easier. If you need to cry, release that frustration, that anger, that, you know, it's, a lot of people see it as weakness. I see it as healing. Crying is the first way of releasing all that anger or that pent-up frustrations. The next card is like, don't be so picky. In other words, don't stay stuck anywhere with all of this energy. It's better to process and release it, okay? Be in the present moment, and then try to be kind to yourself, I would say, okay? This is a card also of over-emotional. The Knight of Cups is always somebody who's like, who just, you know, big love, big sadness, big everything. There's a lot of emotion packed. And instead, take some time to be quiet and know that, you know, you're going to be renewed. That be optimistic for a fresh start. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. In 53 years, I've realized this. Tomorrow is usually better. It's usually better, even in the worst of times. Okay? Maybe it's just an inch better, but it's better. So, I hope this helps you this week. I'm really sad that my 6s, my 33s are having a difficult week this week, but you know, like I said, we all have them. And just hang in there. Hang in there. If you needed to hear somebody tell you, hang in there, you'll be okay. Alright? So, love, light, and blessings, my beautiful angel numbers, and I will see you next week.